Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Thursday evening and I have just spent the last 20 minutes setting up my desk in the sitting room again because I hadn't used it for a while. However, we are working from home tomorrow and that's due to the weather warnings that are coming out. The boss has decided that it's not worth asking us to drive to the office when you can take the laptops home tonight. So I have set the desk up, put the big screen on, plugged in the mouse, the keyboard, the headphones, etc. So I am all ready to work from home tomorrow. I was speaking to Patrick's sister-in-law. They had just been to Asda and it had been hit quite badly for milk and bread, etc. So obviously a lot of people are stocking up just in case. Kathleen went to the local co-op to get snacks and she noticed that the main thing that had been cleared was children's food, like chicken nuggets and Alpha Bites and things like that. And bread, white bread. So, yeah, it seems that people have stocked up. Our local council have stated that all the schools will be closed tomorrow. Many local councils have stated that all the schools will be closed tomorrow. And yeah, it's just a case of batten down the hatches. So how that works here is that the power pack that I did the video on, the Avery power pack that I've got, it is getting put on charge. It's at like 98% or something just now, but it is getting put on charge tonight. We have the big torch, we have the candles, they're all ready to go. Obviously, we've got the wood burner that can heat things up. However, first thing in the morning, I will be boiling up the kettle and putting it in the thermos flask, as in the more expensive flask that keeps things hot for 24 hours. We will also be filling up the less expensive flask that keeps things hot for 8 hours. So that means that we're not using the wood stove to boil water, because that takes a long time for something that's, it's much better using that heat to heat up food rather than just to boil water. So we'll be doing that in the morning. I'm presuming we will still have power, as the red weather warning doesn't come until later. Although if you're on the west coast, I would be doing all that just now, because it's hitting the west coast first. As I say, we have the candles, we have the torches, we have the power packs. The phones will be charged up, the laptops will be charged up, obviously, because working tomorrow. So yeah, we're pretty much sorted. Kathleen sorted the garden out today, brought the bins in from outside, so they're all inside the fence, because we live in a cul-de-sac, and where I sit the bins outside the fence is in the firing line for the opening between houses where the wind comes howling through, and it has moved my bins before. So due to the fact that it's supposed to be a lot worse than it was the last time it moved my bins, I have moved them so they're inside the fence. Anything lightweight for the dog has been moved. We will obviously check on taking the dog out. We'll get her out first thing in the morning before things get really bad. And then we will just batten down the hatches, because there's no point in us going anywhere. We have everything we need. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. So for everybody in the UK who's under these amber, red, yellow warnings, hopefully you've got yourself sorted. As I say, we're not too bad. We are, we have emergency stuff here, and thankfully I don't have to drive to work tomorrow, and Kathleen is on a day off as well. So we shall basically just curry in, keep ourselves cosy, drink lots of tea, and work from home for me. And Kathleen will look after the dog and the cat. So yeah, that's our plan for tomorrow. And certainly if you're able to do that plan as well, then I would certainly do that. As I say, your transport's off, your council's services are pretty much off. So yeah, if you don't have to go out, don't go out. It's, it's not worth it, and things are going to be stretched enough without you getting into trouble when you didn't need to be. So that is my plan for tomorrow. I will let you know how we get on. I'm thinking we'll be all right. Fingers crossed. As I say, West Coast is supposed to get it hit worse. But the last report, Patrick's sister-in-law messaged me to say that's on the news. They're saying it's not been this bad since 1984. So, yeah, we'll see how we get on. It seems we haven't had this bad weather for quite some time, as in before Kathleen was born. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on. Also, that is before this house was built. So it'll be interesting to see if everything holds together. I am quite conscious because obviously with working in construction, I normally have the roofing contractor that we used there. I normally say to them, have a look at the roof. I wasn't going to do it until February, March this year. I guess we'll soon find out if the roof is holding. Apart from that, I think everything else is safe. So I'm going to go now and put on the kettle and have a cup of tea. And I will catch you later.